Hi, Miss Queen. I'm ready to share some happy stuff after Bad Boys 2. So one time I ran over AJ's foot when I was in an electric wheelchair when we went to see Terminator 3. Several times I did that. His left foot. Yes. I had this be all the way cranked up to high. And when Dad saw AJ's foot oh, which was 2 months later, it was still purple. Remember? Afterwards, so Dad asked AJ, "What happened to your Jesus, AJ? What happened to your foot?" And he says, "Oh, it's nothing. Jake just ran over uh, my foot when he was after being brain dead for so long." And you remember you got mad at him because you said to AJ, Jake was never friend to otherwise Mom would have told me. Remember? I wouldn't know something if Jake was brain dead. Jake was never brain dead. What are you talking about? Remember? And I said, "Yes, I was, Daddy." And he said, "No, you're not." You said no, I was never. Remember? Why did you say all those things?
How would I have known? Why would I have thought you were Jake?
Because AJ said so.
Well, nobody told me that, so I didn't think. I thought he was being mean. So I was protecting you.
Well, it hurt my feelings when you didn't believe me that I said that back to AJ on her story. And he told you how long I was brain dead for, 12 months.
Okay. I didn't go 12 months without seeing you, Jake.
Yeah, that's when Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
In 2003 you did.
Not that long, no.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Why don't you believe me?
I didn't think it was that long, Jake.
What does the word comatose mean?
It means it's like being asleep for a long period of time.
But you're not brain dead, right?
Right.
You're in a state of trance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember when you saw me during those 12 months?
Yeah.
And you had pulled me in a wheelchair?
Okay.
And Mom said I was a comatose. I'm comatose
Mm-hmm.
from the shock of Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. Talk quieter, please. Yeah.
That was really me being brain dead.
Okay.
I tried to tell you, but I couldn't talk. So I was stuck in my head. Can you hold me?
Oh, come down here, Jake.
I want this to be hold. You remember all this, right? Is this freaking you out or is this freaking me out? How many months did you saw me for? Those when I was 12 months, brain dead for 12 months?
I don't remember.
You saw me 4 months, right?
Probably.
Or was it every 4 months?
I don't remember.
Anyway, he saw me when I was brain dead during the time, but Mom said I was comatose person from the shock of not seeing the rest of Bad Boys. And Mom told him that what she did took me to see that movie. Took me to see that movie. To try to snap me out of it, but it wasn't to snap me out. It was just to make me feel better. Because I didn't saw the rest of Bad Boys 2 with Dad. How are you taking this?
Sad.
But that was before I was brain dead. Which is also before Dad was told by Mom that I was comatose. That I was comatose. It basically means you're like in some sort of trance and your mind's not fully lucid, right? And Dad said to AJ, Jake wasn't brain dead. He was comatose, but he wasn't brain dead, right?
Yep.
For 12 months, he said he was comatose for 12 months, but not brain dead for 12 months. You mean to say that, AJ, right? And I said, no, I mean brain dead.
Yep.
And remember, he said, didn't Mom tell you? No, she didn't tell me because he wasn't brain dead. He was comatose. And remember, you were getting mad at AJ, and you were getting mad at me because I was backing up AJ on his story. And you said to me, you were never brain dead, you were comatose, remember?
Mm-hmm.
For 12 months, you said?
Yep.
And that's another one reason, that was the number one reason why I started to get mad at you.
Okay.
Because you didn't believe me or AJ. Daddy.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't tell you about the depression until years later, because if you didn't believe me or AJ about that story, why would you believe me about my severe depression, which is not as serious in my eye?
Okay. I get it, Jake. You don't have to keep yelling at me, though, okay?
I'm yelling?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. How do you think Lydia will take this? Is there anything else that's similar stories of this?
I think so.
Another psychological hole is healing, Dad.
Yeah.
I have 3,957 now.
Cool.
Yay. That's almost clear by.